Leader of the third party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let's see if we can get a better answer from the Education Minister. The proposed rewrite of the social studies curriculum is a travesty that could be foisted upon Alberta students. The NDP worldview guidelines are pushing social change and not the usual history, the focus on history. It seeks to turn students into agents of change. If students are not grounded in the fundamentals of where we came from, how could they be equipped to steer us where we're going to go in the future? To the Minister of Education, why are you downplaying the value of history and feel the need to re-engineer such a vital part of the curriculum with a narrow...
Thank you, Honourable.
What about history?
Thank you, Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Education.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And, you know, questions like that make me realize that we need to redouble our efforts to teach these basic skills, because clearly this member is lacking in many of those critical analysis skills that actually allow people to understand what we're doing. We're building a new curriculum, and we're doing a very good job of it. They left the curriculum for 30 years. We're getting the job done. Albertans will benefit as a result.
First supplement.
Mr. Speaker, indeed, it is the Education Minister that needs to take a lesson. The fact is, the Stuart Walkowitz, a former director of curriculum from Edmonton Public Schools, said the students under this system will graduate with opinions on the extreme left of a radical socialism.
That's what he said.
Mr. Speaker, the government is trying to train children to fight their battles for them, rather than get them ready for being successful in society.
Agreed.
Minister, will you stop this madness? Will you actually care for children and help to prepare them through the curriculum to be successful in the world in which they must survive?
Hear, hear.
Honourable members. Honourable members. Honourable member. The Honourable Minister of Education.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And certainly, as a former history teacher myself and as an English teacher, that no, we're not going to stop teaching history. In fact, we will redouble our efforts to ensure that students have the critical thinking skills, the rational skills, the communication skills, the math skills to make sure that they can interpret history as it moves through the past, the present, and the future. We know that it's important to learn from history so we do not repeat the mistakes of the past. We do that right here, right now. We voted a new government in because certainly the past was way past due.
Second supplement.
Mr. Speaker, it's even more pathetic that the minister, a teacher, is going down this road. You know what? This runs the path. They're cherry-picking things on the flavor of the day, and they shouldn't do that, whether it's on the left or the right side of the political spectrum. They should be preparing kids for the future they choose and not choosing it for them. To the minister, will you stop this madness and send your officials back to change the planning documents and widen the focus instead of narrowing it on the NDP worldview, which seems to be the only dogma that you will pay attention to?
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And certainly we have been working with literally thousands of Albertans building curriculum. We had 32,000 responses last time. We've only started the new response this week, and we've already had 9,000 submissions, Mr. Speaker. And you know, it's very important to make informed decisions and to make sure that we're including what we need as 21st century learners here in the province of Alberta. We're including such things as computer literacy, entrepreneurship, working with the oil industry, working with the forest industry, with agriculture as well. And so, you know, this sort of inflamed rhetoric, this sort of hyperbole, which is deliberate exaggeration, for anyone needs.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.